Hi guys, welcome back to Passionate Minds. Through this video today we will be discussing about bank reconciliation. First and foremost, why do we need bank reconciliation? In an organization, often the balances of cash control account and bank statements sent by the bank do not tally. So the organization, in order to find out the causes for those imbalances, the organization compares the cash receipt journal and the cash payment journal against the bank statement. After figuring out what happened, it prepares two important accounts, which is revised cash control account, where all the errors and omissions made by the company will be adjusted, and finally the bank reconciliation statement. Secondly, why does both balances differ? We can categorize this into two main parts. One is the errors and omissions made in the cash control account, and the second one is due to the periodical changes the bank statement will show a different balance. Having said that, what errors and omissions could have occurred in the cash control account? First, let's have a look at the errors and omissions made in the payment journal. Payment made on standing orders. These are orders where we direct the bank to pay certain expenses of the company on behalf of the business. Next, bank charges and checkbook charges. These charges will be deducted directly from our account, so the company would have missed these charges to record. Next one is interest charges. If there is an overdue in your current account, the bank might charge an interest which will also directly be deducted from your account. And finally, mistakes made by the business. Now let's have a look at the errors and omissions that could have occurred in the receipt journal. Direct transfers and debtors payments. Investment income. Here, on behalf of the company, the bank collects the incomes such as interest income and profit incomes. And finally, the errors made by the business. After adjusting all these errors through the revised cash control account, the bank reconciliation statement will be prepared. Bank reconciliation statement is not prepared in order to correct the balances as per the bank statement. It compares the balances of the bank statement and the revised cash control account to review the cause of variation due to time variation, like checks issued but not yet presented during the period, and the checks that are deposited but not yet realized. In addition to that, errors made by the bank will also appear on the bank reconciliation statement. Now let's focus on a question given. Here the receipt journal, payment journal, cash control account and the bank statement of Amal's business is given for the month of April 2016. The requirement is revised cash control account and the bank reconciliation statement. As you can see here, the balance as per the cash control account is rupees 44,000, but the balance as per the bank statement is rupees 25,000. So you need to find out the reason for this variation. In order to do that, first you need to compare the cash receipt journal and the credit column of the bank statement. Because for the bank, customers are considered a liability, so all receipts will be credited. Both opening balances are the same. First, sales of 16,000 bearing check number 147,585. It has been credited to the bank. Next, payment from a debtor of rupees 10,000 bearing check number 218,570. So it is also being credited to the bank. Like this, you need to check each and every transaction and you will find out the causes. So here the payments from debtors of rupees 8,000 and rupees 15,000 bearing check number 241,711 and 281,620 respectively has not yet been credited, and a profit of rupees 4,000 is credited to the bank directly. Secondly, you need to compare the payment journal and the debit column of the bank statement. If you do so, like we did earlier, here payment made from electricity and purchases of rupees 6,000 and 4,000 respectively bearing check number 211,012 and 211,017 is not yet been debited. Also, the checkbook charges is not recorded in the journal, and the sum of purchase journal in the cash payment journal of rupees 10,000 recorded as 1,000 in the cash control account. That's all of it. Now let's prepare the revised cash control account and the bank reconciliation statement. First, you need to record the balance as per the cash control account, which is rupees 44,000. Then checks deposited but not realized. Here you need to deduct this from the revised cash control account balance in the bank reconciliation statement. So first, check number 241,711 of rupees 8,000 and then 281,620 of rupees 15,000. Then profit credited to the bank directly. So you need to debit this in the control account. So revised cash control account debit deposit of 4,000. Following that, checks not presented. So you need to add them with the revised control account balance in the reconciliation statement. So checks not presented, check number 211,012 rupees 6,000 and 211,017 of rupees 4,000. Then the bank charges which you need to credit in the control account. So revised cash control account credit bank charges of rupees 1,000, and then purchase journal total of 10,000 recorded as 1,000 in the control account. So in order to add, you need to credit 9,000. So revised cash control account credit purchase 9,000. Now you need to balance the cash control account, which is 48,000. So the balance carried forward is 38,000 and brought forward is 38,000. Now you need to put this amount in the reconciliation statement. So 38,000. Now you need to add the total unpresented checks, which is 10,000, so 48,000, and finally deduct the total of unrealized checks, which is 23,000, so 25,000. To check whether you are right, have a look at the balance in the bank statement. Both will be the same. Now let's move on to the second example. As of 31st December 2019, balances of both cash control account and bank statement did not tally. The balance as per the cash control account was rupees 20,000. The following were detected that caused variation. Transactions that were not recorded in the cash control account: checkbook charges of rupees 500, bank charges rupees 1,000, direct deposit rupees 10,000, standing order placed to pay electricity bill rupees 5,000, check issued by the company but later dishonored by the bank rupees 18,000. Transactions that were not present in the bank statement: check issued but not yet presented rupees 15,000, checks deposited but not yet realized rupees 20,000. So the requirement is revised cash control account and bank reconciliation statement. So now you need to prepare the revised cash control account and the bank reconciliation statement. First you need to record the opening balance of rupees 20,000 and then the checkbook charges. So revised cash control account credit 500, then bank charges of 1,000. So credit revised cash control account 1,000. Then the direct deposit made. So revised cash control account debit 10,000. And then the standing order placed. So credit cash control account 5,000. Then the check issued of rupees 18,000 and then dishonored by the bank. So here debit cash control account, dishonored check 18,000, because at the time you issued the check you would have credited it from the account. So since it has been dishonored, now you need to add it back. Then checks not presented rupees 15,000. So you need to add them in the reconciliation statement, and then the checks not realized, you need to deduct them in the reconciliation statement. So finally, if you balance the account, you will get a sum of 48,000. So the balance carried forward is 41,500 and brought forward is 41,500. Then you must put it in the reconciliation statement and add the total of unpresented checks of 15,000, so 56,500, and deduct the total of unrealized checks, which is 20,000, so 36,500 balance as per the bank statement. Now let's move on to the third example. As of 31st December 2019, balance as per bank statement is rupees 20,000. This need not tally with the cash control account. Cause of variation: bank charges rupees 5,000, checks deposited dishonored by the bank rupees 10,000, direct deposit rupees 15,000, interest income rupees 3,000, standing order placed to pay insurance rupees 2,000, checks deposited but not yet been realized rupees 15,000, checks issued but not yet presented rupees 5,000. The bank has accidentally added a sum of rupees 1,000 which needed to be added to another customer's account. So the requirement is revised cash control account balance and the cash control account balance before adjusting errors. So here they have given the balance as per the bank statement instead of the cash control account, and asked for the revised cash control account balance and the balance before adjusting the cash control account. So in this question you need to do everything backwards. First you need to draw the reconciliation statement and the revised cash control account. But here in the top of the reconciliation statement you need to put the bank balance as per the bank statement, and at the below you need to put the revised bank account balance. So first you need to record the balance as per the bank statement in the reconciliation statement, which is rupees 20,000, and then the bank charges 5,000, so credit revised cash control account 5,000. Then check deposited rupees 10,000 and then dishonored, so credit revised cash control account rupees 10,000. Here you need to credit it because this is a check we deposited, so at the time of deposit we would have debited. Since it has been dishonored, now you need to credit it. And then direct deposit of 15,000, so debit revised cash control account 15,000. Then interest income 3,000, so debit revised cash control account 3,000. Standing order placed of 2,000, so credit 2,000 revised cash control account. Checks deposited not yet realized rupees 15,000. So here, since you are doing the reconciliation statement backwards, you need to add the unrealized checks. So unrealized checks rupees 15,000, and checks not presented you need to deduct, so checks not presented rupees 5,000. Then bank has accidentally added a sum of rupees 1,000. If we are doing the reconciliation statement in the normal way, we need to add it, but since we are doing it backwards, you need to deduct it, so bank error 1,000. So now you need to add the total of unrealized checks, which is 15,000, with the balance as per the bank statement, so rupees 35,000, and deduct the total of unpresented checks and the bank error, which is 6,000, so 29,000. So you need to recognize this as the balance brought forward and carried forward in the revised cash control account. So now if you balance the credit side, because since you don't have the opening balance, you will get a sum of rupees 46,000. So the opening balance before adjusting all the errors is 28,000. That's all of it. Thanks a lot guys for watching this video. If you need any further clarification on this topic, contact us through any mode showed on the screen.